Welcome back to the How to Make Sushi channel. I've been away for a while because of quarantine. I just didn't really feel like doing much while I was locked up at home. And well, that's coming to an end now because Spain is coming out of quarantine. I thought, what better way to celebrate it than a little roast duck sandwich. And I'm gonna smoke it with this here smoker. It's gonna be fantastic. Let's get going, let's do this. Let's start off by taking our duck breast and just cracking some salt and pepper on both sides. Perfect. And once that's done, then I'm gonna add this into my sous vide bag. So I'm just gonna slide it in, and I'm gonna add a little rosemary branch and some garlic. For that, I'm just gonna cut it and press it down to crack it open. No need to take that skin off since it's just for flavor, and we're gonna have it whole after. Now I'm going to seal this in my sous vide sealing machine. Basically, it just takes a vacuum out. Now, if you don't have a vacuum sealer and a sous vide machine, you can just cook your duck on a pan, roast it with some butter, and try to get it to the right cook before you pull it off the pan. Now, it's more controlled. It gives me the exact control over how it's cooked. I'm gonna put it in a water bath now at 53 degrees Celsius. In an hour time, it will be perfectly cooked. And then we're just gonna have to seal it off in a pan. So, I'm going to take it out now after 1 hour, open it up. I'm just going to score the top of it so that some of that fat can render out. And I'm going to put it into a hot pan and I'm going to just color the outside. I'm going to take it and just quickly sear the outside, caramelize it, seal it in, and get it finished. Basically, this is cooked already, so you don't have to cook it. It's just getting a nice golden color on the outside and having a bit of that char. Now I'm going to take some aluminium foil and make some logs just to separate the duck from the bottom, because I want the smoke to go all around the piece of meat and not to have it lay flat on the surface and not get the smoke. So here I'm just going to seal it up with some cling film. Make sure to tightly seal it up, maybe double wrap that, go all the way around. Okay, great. And once that's done, I'm going to make a little hole just right here. Okay, now I'm going to put my Polyscience smoker in. I'm going to add a couple little wood apple chips, and I really made a mess there. And now I'm going to light it on fire. Now it literally says on this machine, do not use a blowtorch to light this, but I feel that just like turning it on and off and like just quickly doing it, it seems to work fine. There's never been an issue. And it pulls the air through with smoke into the Tupperware, and you can smoke stuff in your kitchen and it all gets really smoky like this and smells great. I'm going to take the tube out. Turn that off, close it, and now I'm going to leave it in the fridge for 1 hour just to infuse. And once it's done infusing, I'm going to smoke it one more time. So this is the second smoking here. And the reason for the second smoking is because we're smoking the outside of this piece of meat and we're cutting it very thin, so there's a very thin layer of smoke with every slice. And this is after 12 hours in the fridge. It needs to be cooled down before you cut it in thin slices like this. And it's got a sort of roast beefy texture, but it's made of duck and smoked. Take your bread, toast it, and once it's done, we're gonna cut it to size. So take one of those slices and just place it on the bread and just measure it out. And we're gonna remove the edges off the bread and make it the right size for our little toast, which will be about this size. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of foie because it goes perfectly with roasted duck. And then I'm going to add my smoked duck slices on top. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of raspberry jam. Don't overdo the raspberry jam. You put too much and it's just gonna taste like raspberry. So if you need to, just remove a little bit. And then add a little bit of cracked salt and a couple squirts of white truffle oil. And boom, there you go. Little smoked duck sandwich done. So there we go. Now you know how to make delicious roast duck sandwich. And a little tip, you can use the same roast duck to top a sushi roll on the top. And one day in the future, I'll show you how to make my flavor combination for a sushi roll with roasted duck slices, since this is the How to Make Sushi channel. But yeah, this is just delicious as it is, and you should definitely make this at home, give this a try. In fact, it's so delicious, I already took a bite out of it. Couldn't wait. So yeah, I'll just take another one. The creamy foie and the smoky roast beefy duck and that little sweetness from the raspberry jam and just that little bit of saltiness, and the wholesomeness of like truffle. Just, I love this combination. Definitely give this a try, and you know, you'll definitely enjoy it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Goodbye.